Welcome back. So, last time we worked on our font system a little bit, imported those true type fonts into our game. I did end up shrinking the size a little bit better, which was perfect because the anti-aliasing around the characters is gone now. So I guessed the right size. And today we are going to work on making those borders, like the actual window itself, match the game a little bit better. Probably going to remove the ability to move it around like this. It's kind of a neat trick, but not useful in our context. So, let's dive in. Here is what we're going to be trying to pull from. I want to be able to basically select one of these window colors. Like be able to throw in a number and it'll pick one of these window colors according to number, 1 through 16. And it looks like the whole thing was designed to animate between GUI 0 and GUI 1, so I want to accommodate that also. What we're changing is going to be in the conversation UI, and you see we have this conversation window field. We're probably, right now, we're assigning that to, where is it, a window class, GUI.window.make. I'm probably going to duplicate the window class and like modify it from there because I don't want to lose everything window has. I just want to restructure enough of it that's going to be worth making a new one. And go back to our utility disk down here. Where was it? GUI. We're looking for that window class. And basically wants the whole thing. I wonder why that's commented out. Obviously we don't need it. So we're going to copy and paste this whole thing into our own project. Conversation window. So yeah, I've talked several times about how I don't like a file to be longer than 100 lines. I don't really like any one folder to have too many files in it. And we're starting to reach that point here. So sometime soon we're going to have to talk about namespacing. But yeah, for now, stay on track. Don't know if we need these. I'm just going to grab all these window bits. We're going to rename them to cut from window to conversation window. Oh, this is taking too long. That word window comes up too often. There, next case. Replace. That skip. Oop. Ha. Well, that it looks like I was almost at the end. But I did see references to these other fictions while we were scrolling through there. Not that one, but yes to that one. So basically, what this is doing, when you close this window, it grabs whatever window is at the front of the UI and pulls it back to the front of the list. Which I'm not sure we need that. Yeah, I'm really not sure we need that because, well, no, we're gonna keep it because I'm not sure what other UI elements we're adding or what effect that's going to have. Gotta make sure we reference the right namespace for the frontmost window function. Oh, only if it is a window. It's annoying. Well, I can still use this, but only if I subclass window instead of completely gutting it. So, see now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, so we're gonna try subclassing window. We'll do it. In case we don't need most of this. Okay, new track. Excuse me. We need to see how is the window generating the chrome around its edges so that we can make a new one. I've seen this around some mini script code being used to basically allow you to reflect on the name of the class, which comes up sometimes. Like in C Sharp, you can just grab that get type dot name. Can't really do that here quite as easily. Oh no, we'll hold on to that. There are other ways of grabbing the type, but I don't want to get into that just yet. Make an image for the window sprite. First, let's make sure we can replace our window references with conversation windows. Going to the init file to import the window class. There it is. We'll keep these together. And then we should be able to just find it in place. Excuse me. Okay, just make sure it still works. I like the idea of having the player wake up in their own house at the start of the game. It reminds me of the Legend of Zelda game that I played on the Super Nintendo. Hey, our window still works. Good start. Now, how is the window drawing itself? I think it's this guy to make it the make image function. Window box. Okay, so there's a collection of images here. This 9 slice thing is important. What that's doing, if I understand it correctly, it's always the question. GUI 0. See that this is basically a collection of 9 tiles. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You feed that into a 9 slicer, cuts it into the 9 tiles, and then basically can grow and shrink this as needed. And we're going to try to use that. Looks like it's getting it from a source image. It's 48 by 48 pixels. Images, window box. Well, we'll keep that same namespace because this isn't going to be conversation window dot images dot window box. The point is the window box is local to this file. We still need that source image. I'm going to grab the syntax for that from here. And then UV 0. And the bit of the image we care about we're going to have to figure that part out. Start by trying to grab this one. And hey, 48 by 48 pixels. That's perfect. That's just like the one in place now. Selection top left is 16 by 112. That's actually really nice. Means that any other math related to that window box should just work. and do it like this because we want to be able to add whatever animation is built into that asset pack. I'm not sure yet how we're going to manage that. Just want to be ready. So we're going to have to write our own make image function. Use our own image. So use GUI images title bar. Oh, ultimately, I want to make the title bar go away, I think. Back to that in a second. Probably make the scroll bars go away also for our conversation window. Let's just test this. Images is unknown. See, I'm glad we're testing. Conversation window line 4. Fix that. Image 9 slice is unknown because it's in the GUI package. I use package and namespace interchangeably. I also use like package, like module package namespace interchangeably. Stuff stuffed into another file. Okay, here goes. So I use the arrow keys to move around. I'm using the spacebar to manipulate the environment. That did nothing. Neat. Why did it do nothing? When is make image called? It's called on init. Called in several places. Kind of makes sense. All right. What are you doing to me? Print I am here. Ancient debugging technique to see if a function is actually running. I am about one rerunning of this game away from just manipulating the title of the program again to put the player up here where I need him. Alright, it's not printing anything. Alright, player. You're going to not wake up in your house for just a little bit. You're going to wake up right there where we want you. How much you want to bet that I'm going to forget to put the player back in his house when we're done today? I am here. Okay, why is that not working? Subclass window. We are making that window, aren't we? Well, we're calling conversation window.make, but the make we're calling is on this window. I wonder. It calls. Oh, because make creates a new window. So we're not actually creating a new conversation window. We're having conversation window make a vanilla window. It's our problem. Cool. So this might break everything. Or it might not. I'm not sure we need that go-to. Undefined identifier clear scratches unknown in this context. Conversation window line 20. That clear scratch. I actually want to leave that go-to there because we might want that later. I can leave it there, but comment it out. Code comments are free. Mostly free. Window box not found. Line 22. It's because we renamed it to window box 0. You know, we're getting further. Scratch disp is unknown. Line 22. Okay, it's fine. Let's go ahead and disable the scroll bars while we're in here. We want those to stay null. We want add scroll bars to never happen. Scroll bars is called in the init function if the content image is too big. You know, I might just ignore that part. The scroll bars aren't coming up. It's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. But we do need to reference those variables correctly. Okay, retest. So that's looking different. It's not looking the way I expected. It's like all the pixels are too big. It's kind of interesting. For one thing, we need to make the blue background go away. Make sure it's clearing to a clear color. And then we gotta figure out what is it drawing there. Okay. Clear that to a clear color. That should enable us to see the background, I hope. Yeah, it's a little messed up. So let's get back to that 9-slice thing, which is apparently not doing what we thought it was doing. Pulling from GFX source, desktop GFX. So what we're going to do View the file. That's why it's not working. Um, well, no, that doesn't really explain it. It's pulling from this white box up here. Sys data desktop. Basically that thing. I'm suspicious about what the Magnum Slicer is doing. We need to find out. So we have a very small class called image9slice. It has default margins set to 12. That's a problem. No. No, I don't think that is it. Well, okay, yeah. Hmm. Is that a problem? Let's finish seeing what it does. Drawing pulls from the source image. I wonder if these 12s are the tile size. Indenting is making it harder to read. So for the left side, should be pulling this tile and stretching it out. I'm not. So I got left side, bottom, middle, top. Should be the width and height. I'm gonna try changing those, like setting those as 16 when we build the image. Let's see what that looks like. Different, but still not what we wanted. Excuse me. Sleeves. That for now. The plus 16. We're going to come back to that before we're done. Right. Basically, you have the destination left, bottom, width, height, and the source width, bottom, like left, bottom, width, height, x, y, width, height. Copies the source to the destination. Just initially, just looking at it, it feels like it should work. I get the right coordinates out of that. 16 112. Bounding rectangle sizes 48 by 48, as indicated down here in the bottom left. I mean, what we can do is just ignore that 9 slice thing altogether and draw it straight up. It might be easier than trying to figure out what was going on with this glass. Oh, let's try that. For this first round, I'm just going to draw whatever we had captured for our window. So it should draw a 48 by 48 pixel square there. Draw not found. Hold on. What is the correct function call? Oh, images aren't drawn. It's like you pass the image to the display. Like that. Draw image, X, Y, width, height, source. Okay. So we just need to reverse this. Just gonna pass it coordinate 0, 0 and see what that looks like. A whole lot of weird. Oh, there it is. Right down here. It's not drawing what I expected it to. It's like it grabbed the wrong part of the image. That's funny. That might be why the whole thing wasn't working. Let's take another look at how the get image works. Left, bottom, width, height. So I think the problem was we're calculating from the wrong point in the image. That we need to be grabbing this bottom left corner. I think. Anyway, that is at 16 159. Oh, the problem is that when we're When we're getting an image, we gotta remember that all the pixel coordinates are inverted for the y-axis. So x, y. We need to do that. Let's find out. No, that wasn't it at all. It looked like that just scooted the whole thing further up the screen, up in your image. Oh, are you doing to me, you silly bit of math? Think. Yes. It's mostly grabbing the blue. So it's starting from one tile into the red instead of grabbing all of the red and then going down. Or you could say, like, since we're counting from the bottom, that's actually grabbing from the second tile into the blue and going up. So if we go down, 16 times 2 is 32. That coordinate is at 191. The whole image is 304. The height is 304. Difference there is 113. It's very close to our 112. See, that just makes it look like this whole thing's reversing the y coordinates like this. It does kind of make sense, but it also makes the system incompatible with every other program I use. Yeah. Unity does the same thing, counting y from the bottom instead of the top, or the center instead of the top. Let's throw this number in here. Let's see what it does. Just need to try stuff, get a feel for it. So why is that counting up to those 3 little hearts? It's grabbing this section right here. Bigger number further up. So it's too much bigger. Basically, we need to go up by 2 tiles. Which is like 16 times 2. That grabs the right image. So that's cool. 16 times 2 is 144. Why is it 144? I mean, why is that our number? The complete height is 304. So from the bottom, if we go up 144 pixels, that puts us right there. That's why our number is 144. Okay, we're just going to write 144 here. And just out of curiosity, if we restore this, I want to know what that looks like. Go back to using that image 9slice class. Look, it's perfect. The scale is wrong. Okay, cool. So we're going back to that. Uh, so the question is, how do we want to scale that? We have a render scale of 4. We need to make this image 4 times bigger. I prefer to do that at runtime. Think. Well, here's one way to do it. Going back to our image, we're going to just make a new image. Image.create width, height, initialize to a color. No. Yeah, that's not the complete solution. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give our images collection a constructor. Still going to be a static class. Don't need to return a self-reference. And then what we're going to do... borrow the Scratch service. No. No, I want this to be isolated. we got the the destination box, and we have the source box. So that's the source. The destination will be 0, 0, 48 times render scale, 48 times render scale. And I'm going to reassign that source 0 by getting an image from the pixel display, left bottom width height. That. And we should be able to do the exact same thing for source 1, rebuild it. That point is when we will make our window boxes. Size equals 48 times render scale. 48 is actually uh tiles. It's the tile size in pixels times 3. See, doesn't that make it nicer? Just use that everywhere. Whoop, there we go. Then, when all that is done, we'll set this true right here. Keep that together. That should make an appropriately scaled window box. So now we should be able to do images.init, which will only actually execute anything the first time. So we go in here, call images.init. If it was already initialized, then it's out. Otherwise, it's going to start initializing, create the pixel display, draw the source image onto it, the chunk that we care about, and then doesn't actually, hold on. The source image is just tile size. This hasn't been scaled yet. Final size is the destination. So this will scale the image when it copies it onto our scratch display. Then reassign that to the source 0. Same thing here for source 1. That might be right. Maybe. Let's find out. No. Not sure what happened, but that wasn't right. that's weird. I felt pretty good about that solution. Let's make sure this is even game called. Right, there's the I am here. So it is running all that. Oh, so close and so far away. That's the source from the source 0, and that's the destination. Oh, okay. That is actually supposed to be 3 tiles for the source. So it'll be 48, not 16. Okay, image. The size should be the size in pixels times 3, which is correct. Think. Still not seeing it. Don't need that anymore. All right, you. Try something. Does it work if we revert it? Having it all in a function like this. So all is not found in map. Conversation window line 55. Something didn't work. Key not found, draw not found in map. And if we revert it back to that, draw not found in map, line 55. Because I did that. That might be the source of the whole problem, is I was copying an empty image. Window box 0 not found, line 55. So we have to re-enable this bit. And that is what something like progress kind of looks like. So I'm gonna pause here for today. It's not an awesome ending point, but we've been going for a while, and I think we can get this wrapped up next time. We're pretty close. So, hope you can join me next time where we finally get our UI cleaned up, hopefully. See you around.